Today I wanted to talk about connect the myth of Campbell's functions of myth to the story of Demeter and Persephone. And so, for the mystical function, this myth really sparks a sense of wonder as it explores love and loss and the process of renewal in itself. So Persephone moving between life and death really symbolizes the question of existence. And so to see true divine beings controlling what happens in life must have been really interesting for the people of Greece. And I think it makes us think about powers greater than ourselves. For the cosmological function, I think this myth helped explain natural occurrences before we had true scientific evidence. And so we see Persephone's time in the underworld, where the earth becomes desolate as Demeter mourns her daughter's absence, and when Persephone returns, we see the earth kind of gain its life back, and through spring and summer. And so that just gave ancient people a way to explain what was happening around them. For the sociological function, I think this myth strengthens the Greek values, or ancient Greek values, of what marriage and family should really be. And so at that time, young women like Persephone would often leave their childhood homes, and as Persephone was taken to the underworld. And I think this myth really helps emphasize the importance of agriculture when Demeter controls this, because it shows how important agriculture is to their survival. And so for the psychological function, I think this provides a really personal connection for life's biggest changes. And so we can see Persephone's journey. She's growing up, she's gaining her independence from her mother, and I think this can be related to by pretty much anyone, whether it be a parent or a child. And so Demeter's grief can help represent or symbolize the struggles that a parent faces when learning to let their child let go and live their own lives. And so even though change is hard, this myth shows how necessary it is for true growth. And so a good example of this is how, similarly, when spring always comes after winter, renewal will also follow loss. So I think this myth is really important today because it's universal to the experiences we face. And I think it's interesting because it reminded me that life is very cyclical. And I think it's a great example of how we can relate to this story and understand the world around us as we live our lives.